Hello everyone, welcome to this channel of Employ Tech, and my question is, what if you could employ software to help you in your work duties? How much time and energy would you save? So in this Employ Tech tutorials, we'll be helping you know the secrets of how to use softwares to work for you, and at the end of the day, you will get the salary and save your thinking time and energy and produce quality and quantity work in a few minutes. Alright, so in today's channel, we'll be talking about how to concatenate data in Excel. And what is concatenate? Concatenate means to join together or to link things together, to link things or data together in a series or in chain. It is simply joining several strings. Strings are words into one joined string or into a sentence, I may say, in simple English, or joining numbers together. So we have three ways of concatenating things or data in Excel. We have Formula 1, which is this one, Formula 2, Formula 3. Don't worry about it. I will explain as we move on. And while concatenating, when you want to create a space, you have to type a comma, put double quotes, then put a space, double quotes, and then put a comma. That way you'll be creating a space when you are joining your data together. Like assume you are joining C4 with D6, so that you don't get the numbers or the strings that are attached together. We'll put these double quotes in between them just to create the space. Alright, so let's go to our table data here and see what we can do with the formulas. I will explain, don't worry, they are simple and it is easy to understand. So we have our prefixes and we have our first names and our last names. We have the dates of birth for the people, and we have the state where they were born in. We have this adjective or conjunction, and we have this sentence, born in, all this data, and we have the shares. Let's say they are they invested in our company. All right, so we want to join the full names for these people. Assume we wanted a data that has separate names like that, and also we want the one which has a joint name. What will we do? While concatenating, what you will do, let's use the Formula 1 now for you to understand. So you just come, our Formula 1 was, you type equal sign and then type the name concatenate, then open the parentheses, then type the cell number, and then put a comma, put double quotes for space, a comma, and type the next cell number, and then after close the parentheses. So let's do that for our cell name. So what will come, make sure you type an equal sign, type concatenate, and then open the parenthesis, and then type the cell that you want. So we want the first name, so we'll come to Miss, which is C19. So we type C19, and then we type comma, and then double quotes, a space, double quotes, then a comma. Then we type the next first name, which is D19 again, so D19, and then put a comma, then a double quotes, space, double quotes, comma, and then type the last name, which is E19. Then you come and type E19, and then close the parentheses just like that and hit. And since it is a table, it will automatically fill in the rest of the numbers. So you see we have Mr. Matthew White here, and it filled the table for us. Alright, so let's go to the second formula here, and it is we will use the second formula, and the second formula, as we said, we will use the ampersand operator. The ampersand, this one, this symbol, this is called ampersand operator. So what will come, we just type equal sign, we type equal sign, then we want to know the location and the year of birth. So we type equal sign, and then we go to the, we want to say born in, so it is I-19. So we come, we type I-19, and we want this born in to operate in all these states. Like this one, to work on this, we will use it on all of these. So what will we do? If you check on our tutorial of percentages, calculating percentages on our last tutorial, we did more of using a dollar sign before a row, a column, and a row number. So you have to go and check on that so that you can learn more about it, because we did it in details. What we mean is that when you put a dollar sign on the first letter that represent the column, what you mean is that you want the numbers, these ones, to just work on that row. The first letter represents the row, and when you put the dollar sign on the second number, which is the row number, it means that you want that to work on that column. So when you put before the first letter, you want it to work on that row only, and when you put on the second letter of that cell referencing, you want it to work on that column, like that. So here we want this born in to work for this column. So what we will come and do, we just put a dollar sign here before the 19, and then we put ampersand, and then we put double quotes, we put an ampersand again, and then born in California, that is G19. So G19, we want this G19, this California, not to work on this one, only to work on this row. So what will we do? We just come before the G and put a dollar sign. Remember, I told you when we put before the first, it is representing the row. We just wanted to work on this California only, not on this all. So next you come and put a ampersand, then put a dollar, double quotes, click a space, and then put an ampersand. So born in California on. So we come and type H19, and we want this on to work on all of this. So what will we do? We'll put a dollar sign in before the 19, before the column. So then we put an ampersand, then put again a double quote, space, double quotes, and then born in. We have all these dates, so we come F19, but we don't want this one to represent all, we just want it to work on a row. So what will we do? We put a dollar sign before the F. Why dollar sign before the F? Because this first letter represents the row and this one represents the column. So just like that, and we hit enter. Wait, sorry, I didn't put an ampersand here. Yes, like that. And as you can see, it has represented, it has filled all this other one, all these spaces, all these ones, all this data that we wanted specifically. Like for White was born in Virginia on 11th, and it didn't give us on 3rd, or it didn't mix all that data. That is formula 2 for using ampersand. All right, let's go to formula 3. And for formula 3, we are going to join the strings and the numbers together. How do you do that? So assume we want now to say they have these shares, and we want to type the sentence shares. Strings are words. Strings are words. So we want to type your share amount is. let's put the word is here, sorry, is like that. Your share amount is, then we come and put all these shares. So what will we do? We just come, put an equal sign. The formula for that one is this one. Just put an equal sign, and we have M11 is where our cell reference is. So M11, and since we want it to apply to this column, to this only this one to apply on all this column, what will we do? We just come, put a dollar sign in before 11 and put an ampersand, and then click on this one and click enter, and as you can see, it has done it for all these other ones. So that's how to concatenate. Concatenate means to just join data together in a very easy way. You don't have to overthink about it, just using the formulas, and that's it. Thank you so much for learning with us. Kindly subscribe, and keep on checking on the other tutorials also.